Alright folks, welcome back to the shop. I wasn't going to do an unboxing on my new toy, but a lot of people asked for it, so I went ahead and did it. Why I picked the Nova 1624-2. I've been wanting a lathe ever since I was a kid in high school, and as you know, I have that Arbor Freight one, which has been an awesome lathe. I've worked the crap out of that thing, but I want to go bigger, badder, better. Why I picked the Nova? I did a lot of searching. I had my heart set on an older lathe, you know, the old cast iron models, and I searched a ton on eBay and Craigslist and on the used market, and the price they wanted for them in my area was astronomical, and anything I could afford was only about 12-inch. That little lathe does 10-inch, so I wasn't gaining very much except for the, you know, length of a spindle, but I don't do that much longer anyhow. So I just went ahead and looked at the new lathe market, and bang for the buck, this was about the best one. The other ones were double or even triple the price of this. I figured Nova makes great chucks, so why wouldn't they make a decent lathe? A few of the things that sold me on this: they got a nice beefy tailstock. It comes with a nice live center. I got another one on order though, the bigger style, where you can get in there. This one here, it looks like you can get in there pretty good. But what's cool about it is the outside right here doesn't actually spin. All the bearings are in here on the little point, so this won't rub your tool if you accidentally touch it. It has pretty good throw. It has a very generous banjo. It comes out quite a ways, as you can see. It's got a nice tool rest. I'm going to put a better finish on this edge, make it a little smoother. It will spin 16-inch pieces. Comes with a very aggressive spur drive, but I have an adapter coming where I can put my chuck on here, my jawed chuck. I didn't think I needed all the digital readout and stuff of, I can't remember the drive system. But anyhow, this one here is a direct drive where you just change the speeds on the pulleys, which I don't do a lot, but it only takes a minute. It works on a cam system, which is right over here. You just loosen it, and the whole motor lifts up to loosen the belt, and then you put it back down and tighten it. Real quick and easy. I thought this was a 220 volt motor when I first ordered it, but it's not. It's a 110, which is cool. So I went ahead and put in a 20 amp plug here just to make sure I don't drain too much in my upgraded electrical system, which I'm kind of stalled on because in order to get the big 220 wire, number 3 was recommended to me. I have to go to a electrical, you know, I couldn't pick it up at Home Depot. I have to go to a supply house, so I have to wait till the middle of the week. Other features, it's a 1.5 horse motor. And what really sold me is the whole headstock pivots. I can go 90 or 45, which is pretty awesome. It locks in on its own, and then you hit this tensioning thing, and then you pull around the outrigger, which was an extra, and just transfer your toolbar, and you're good to go on bigger stock. I think it goes up to like 29 inches total, which is pretty huge. But that was one of the big selling points. That wasn't extra. That was about an extra 300 bucks to something. I don't remember. But still, with the cost of the lathe, which was just over $1,000, and this outrigger system, I had got a lot of lathe for the money. Right now it's like, well, it says it right in the name, 24. I have 24 inches between centers, and for just over 200 bucks, it might be like 250, I can get a bed extension. So even if I want to do, you know, like for a stairway, I might do spindles. Even with the extra bed extension and the outrigger, it's still way under the price of a comparable lathe. It has awesome indexing pin, which goes to 24 different positions at like a 15-degree angle or something like that. So if you want to do fancy stuff where you take, you index your piece and then run a router down it, index your piece, run a router down it, you can do nice fluted turnings. What else? Standard on, oh, also a feature that sold me on this, it has reverse, which will be awesome for sanding, or if you get an awkward, you know, piece, you don't have to lean way over your lathe, you can get at it from the front angle. What else? It is cast iron, which I enjoy. It stops it from rattling across the floor. It has adjustable feet in case your floor is a little bumpy. And also I notice there's holes in there, so if you need to, you can bolt it down, which is pretty cool. All the hardware is heavy. These are like 19mm nuts, and looks, I know it's millimeter, but it looks like 1/2-inch bolts. Everything's big and beefy, as you can see the locking stuff on the arms. Everything seems awesome. Everything locks good. The surfaces are fairly good. The bed is a little rough, but I can live with that. I've had trouble on this lathe with the tailstock, not being able to get the not be able to get it tight enough because the tailstock slides, and this probably won't do that because of the little bit of a rough surface. It'll get a better grip. So there you go, the Nova 24-2. I think it's one of the best bangs for the buck. It's a 1.5-horse motor, which looks pretty damn big and beefy and cool looking with the fins on it. It does have an emergency shutoff, and it also works kind of like a lockout. You can turn it on. Oh, and it's quiet. Not much vibration at all. Hit the emergency stop, and then it actually stops the lock on. You can push the on button and it will go on, but if you let go it will go off. That took me a minute to figure it out. I thought the button was screwed up. It also has a 0, which it won't go on at all. So it's a cool little lockup. This pin probably comes out, but I'm not going to yank on it till I read the directions. All in all, it was kind of heavy and beefy, but I disassembled it in the box, in the van, and got it in here. Just take your time and you can put it together too. So there you go. There's my new toy. Videos coming. Bigger, badder, cooler looking root balls and what have you. Have a wonderful Sunday, unless I put it up Monday. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Ciao, y'all.
Perfect.